dynamics a little bit further on.
So, should we set, oh, you've got a presentation to bring up here.
Yeah,
Okay. Can I keep this one? Of course,
So
yeah.
nice to have a hard copy.
I like a hard copy.
Hi, morning everyone. We are Group F, and before we start, I would like to point out that we brought several types of silk waste for you guys to check out, touch it, see differences. We decided to focus on mulberry silk as a case study. And silk is commonly known as the queen of fibers. It's been cultivated through thousands of years till today, as you can see. This ancient Chinese garment and a more modern garment used by Rihanna. And there's a lot of cultural value into sericulture, especially in the three main countries that produce it: China, India, and Italy. The most produced type of silk in the world is mulberry silk, and you can have different range of different types of textiles with it, such as chiffon, organza, and satin, which are, yeah, we have there as well, which are very used in the luxury market as well. The process of creating the silk fiber is relatively simple, and it's fundamented in the silkworm, which is the animal that creates the silk filament. And this worm feeds only on mulberry trees. That's why the name is mulberry silk. And there are several impacts, environmental, animal, and social, in this process. It's the second largest water footprint after cotton. It kills the animal during the process, and also there's a lot of child and non-regulated labor in the whole thing.
As we are saying about the environmental impact on the producing of the silk, in the reeling process, there are like 300 million tons of silk waste are produced in the supply chain and also in the waste in the process. So we can think like we can utilize this kind of waste into like meaningfully and diminishing the waste. The one of the benefit that we can reuse and recycle the silk waste is like we can reduce the half amount of the water, and also 90% of energy can be lessened down. So we thought like this can be like another iteration of like how we can do. So as we can see from here, like Hermes Petit H, they are recycling and upcycling the silk material inside the supply chain and making it into like meaningful products and then selling it in the unique selling point. And the another way for the silk iteration is like from their silk waste, from this fiber, yeah, we can make it into the silk waste into the paper. And this has like unique properties, seeing in the presentation. So we thought that this paper can be utilized as the packaging design of the Kering brand. So it can be like another iteration. And we figure out like 3 different categories of like alternatives, but these have some kind of pros and cons in this stage. So we are going to focusing on spider silk, and which is point Mateo will deliver it.
Yeah, so even if we understood that there are some animal-based and vegetable-based materials that can be alternatives to silk, we're gonna talk about this man-made fiber, which presents a huge pro in comparison to silk. First of all, it's completely man-made. From natural resources. So it uses the fermentation process of yeast, sugar, and water. So the outcome is natural in a way. It doesn't produce much waste because man can regulate how to produce it. And one of our main concerns is that it doesn't impact on animal welfare because no spider is involved in this production process. However, all the properties of real spider silk are retained because all this process is based on recreating the protein of the fiber. And so it is a strong fiber. It can be used in a variety of means. It can be used in technical gear, as you can see a North Face jacket made with spider silk, but also in luxury as well. Both Freds, which is the company we're talking mostly about, has just launched this spider silk tie, which retails at £300. So it's a competitive price for a luxury brand. So it's a viable scenario in the future. What we understood, therefore, through our research is that silk cannot be eradicated because it holds a great meaning, a cultural meaning in many countries, in India and Italy, as we can see, and it also provides livelihood for rural communities. But there's a huge space for improvement in terms of the employment of waste. We understood that all this waste that we laid on the table Okay, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Can be used in a variety of means, and so we're exploring our next challenge: how can luxury brands focus on the counteraction of the culture of overconsumption and educate consumers towards that? So employment of waste.
I just wanted to point out that it's artificial spider silk, not spider silk.
Yeah, it's meant.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody gets confused.
Okay.
About that. Yeah. They get very excited as well. They go, "Wow, silk and spiders!" And of course, that has been done. There was an exhibition in the V&A a few years ago.
Yes.
Where it was a real spider silk, but Bolt have obviously
It's artificial. It's man-made, as I said. So no
We explain the technical file why it's not right to use the actual spider, and so that's why we
it's more
chose the
developing
artificial
our.
option.
Yeah, good. Okay, great. Very pragmatic, very clear. It's amazing to be able to see examples also here, touchy-feely, really important, which is one thing that you're not going to be left with when we have the digital thing.
Yeah,
But anyway,
exactly.
you can have some really good photos. So that's really good. I'm just thinking you've been very, very thorough, but I'd really like to see you also appraise what the difference in quality is between, you've obviously looked into in India the Ahimsa silk, the raw silk, etc., etc.
Yeah,
very different from the mulberry silk.
Yeah, as this is a more case study, we focus on the one that is more relevant in the luxury scenario. But in our technical file, we mention also Tasa, Tuzar, and etc., etc. But as it's only 5% of the wood production.
Well, exactly, it's very small.
It's very small and impacts
led.
less because it's mostly rural and handmade, so it has less of a consumption based production, and it creates less waste as well.
Good. So I'll also, similar thing that I said to the other group, is thinking about how you're going to present your data. We don't want to bog people down with like tons of statistics, so they be converted into a visual where you can actually assess what you feel is the comparison between different types of production, because of course we know, we've got Italy buying the cocoons in and they're producing in one way, China's producing in another way. Who's doing best practice from, water, waste, etc. That would be great to have that just tabulated really simply in an infographic. Obviously your kind of qualitative appraisal of the differences that we just talked about in various different qualities of silk. How they're relevant to the luxury market, yes, super relevant for caring. And I loved what you're saying about the cultural meaning behind silk. So is this a huge difference between however good bulk fibers is, that it's
never
a
gonna
different,
replace.
because it's got a different story.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think something about the cultural appreciation is so important in luxury fashions for people to feel they've made that informed choice, why they made it, what they felt they got from it, about this, sort of beautiful long history that dates back to the Silk Road from ancient times. When you read about that, it's very evocative. So something about that, and I think is a very beautiful thing, because we've asked you actually here, it's all practical, it's all data, understand, and it's all kind of like very practically driven, but you're bringing something in which I think is important. I think it's important for everybody actually to think about what the meaning of fibres, different fibres are, because that's about how we appreciate fashion culture, isn't it? Like the difference between a man-made generated, North Face so-called spider silk, and the beauty of the lyrical beauty of a purchase that's made from, something hand-woven, hand-printed, Italy, whatever. So I think this brings something of that into your, maybe your summary of something at the end. Yeah? Okay, cool, thank you. Next up.